Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Well, today we are going to have a grammar lesson. It is the past perfect with time conjunction. So you've got short passage here. Consider the words in red. So this one's here. Then note the tenses that are used before. Then note the tenses that are used before or after them. What do you notice? So I'm going to read the passage. The accident had happened when or before we arrived. By the time we got there, the ambulance had taken the victims to the hospital. We didn't leave until the police had finished asking us questions. As soon as the journalists had heard, they came to the scene to find out who was responsible for this tragedy. Now, as you can see here, the words which are in red, they are time conjunction, of course. So these are, as the name indicate, so they are time conjunction. They are used to connect an action or an event at a point of time. And in our case here, we are talking about the past. We are talking about the past, so we'll see what is it about. Now, if we take sentence number one here, of course, this is a complex sentence. Of course, all these are complex sentences, of course. If we take the first sentence here, the accident had happened when we arrived or before we arrived. How many actions do we have here? We've got two actions, of course. So action number one and action number two. In this here, we've got two actions. We got there and had taken. 3, didn't leave and had finished. As soon as journalists had heard, this is 1, and 2, they came. So all the sentences here, they could have two actions, of course. And all the actions here, both actions here are in the past. So both actions here occurred in the past. But which action happened first? Now this is my question here. Which action happened first if we take the sentence number 1 here? So this is the first one. The accident happened. It is the first one. It happened first. Then this is the second one here. In here, the ambulance had taken. This is the first action. And this is the second one. In here, the police had finished and then didn't leave. Last sentence here, this is the first action here. This is the action which happened first. They had heard and then they came. And this is the second one. So, in all these sentences here, in all these complex sentences here, they've got two actions, and they both actions, they are in the past, and one action happened before the other one. So, for the first action, for the action which happened first, so we use the past perfect. And for the second action, we use the simple past. See? So this is it. If you've got two actions in the past, so one action happened before the other one. So for the first action, we use the past perfect. And for the second, we use the simple past. And there are many possible constructions, of course. I give you some here. So past perfect, plus time conjunction when, before, since, by the time, past, simple past. Or we can have simple past until after plus past perfect. Or you can start with the conjunction, of course, and here you are going to use a comma here. Listen. After, as soon as, when, past perfect, comma, simple past. By the time, when, plus past simple, comma, past perfect, of course. So these are different construction here. But some people say, but sometimes they say, if you've got after or before in the sentence, so you don't need to use the past perfect. Here we use the simple past. Why? Because it is obvious which action was first, which action happened first. So we don't usually use the past perfect with before and after because it's obvious which action was first. Example here, they sent the letter after they had received the phone call, of course. This is how we should, if we follow the rule, we say they had received the phone call here, but they say if you've got after and for, it is obvious which action happened first. So we say, we use simple past and we say they sent the letter after they received the phone call. So it's obvious here that this is receiving was first action and the second one sending. Now, concerning your practice, you've got 3 tasks. Task number 1, you've got pairs of sentences. You are going to join these pairs of sentences to write meaningful sentences using the conjunction here between brackets, of course. Task number 2, incomplete sentences. You are going to finish these sentences here to get meaningful ones, of course. And task number 3, make meaningful sentences using these constructions. Sorry, here. Using these constructions, sorry. So, in order to develop your writing skill at sentence level, so you are going to make meaningful sentences using these different constructions here.